Welcome back to the SF Files. This is your host, Bird, and today we are missing CK. He is out sick. He is not feeling well. He will return. Do not worry. But until then, we got a movie to review today. I recently watched Clerks 3, and let's just dive right in. First, let's go ahead and do a non-spoiler review, and then we're going to go all spoilers. Go all spoilers right after. So, if you have not seen it yet, and you don't want to be spoiled, I'll let you know when I'm going to jump into the spoiler review, so no worries there, all right? Okay. All right, non-spoilers. Here we go.
Salsa shark. We're going to need a bigger boat.
Big question. Let's just knock it out of the park. Does it suck? I don't know. I don't know if I liked it or not. I don't know if I didn't like it. I'm very mixed on it, and I watched it, and I wanted to record almost immediately after, but I wanted to sit on it. I wanted to wait. I wanted to review it in my head first. I wanted to decide that I like it, did I not like it? And the next morning, I was watching some reviews for from other channels that I like to listen to, I like to watch, and get their opinions, get their take. And I'm seeing a lot of like 50-50. Some are like, oh, this is Kevin Smith's greatest movie in decades. And then I'm seeing other ones like, oh, the third one never should have been made. Clerks 2 was the peak. And oh man, it's such a different, oh man, I'm not even sure how to proceed. I mean, okay, let's review here real quick. So Clerks is Kevin Smith's baby. They call it the View Askew universe. And the reason for that is, well, Kevin Smith started off with Clerks, right? And then he moved on to Mallrats, but they're linked together. And then he did another one. He did, I'm not sure the exact order, but he did like Chasing Amy. He did Dogma. He did Jane Silent Bob Strike Back. And, all these movies, they just kind of chain link to each other. There's small snippets of information in each one that connects it to another movie. And actually, it's kind of like Marvel in a lot of ways. I know that Kevin Smith took the idea from Marvel, and he did that with his own movies. And a lot, the running characters that kind of appears in almost every single one of them is going to be Jay and Silent Bob, who was played by himself as Silent Bob. And one of his best friends, Jason Mewes, is playing Jay. And, the movies are kind of, dick and fart jokes, and I fucking love them. They're great. They're kooky. They're, it's a very specific niche. And, you either love them or you hate them. They're very campy, but they're written very intelligently with such attention to detail. A lot of them are very simple. They're very simple stories to tell, but, and as he grew older, Kevin Smith, he started taking real life events from his life, and he started to interpret them into his movies. And so Clerks is one of those cult classics that resonates with its audience because it's the everyday man. It's it's about these two guys that are working behind a counter and the bullshit that they deal with on a daily basis. And, it connects with people. It hit hard. And that's something that Kevin Smith himself did. He worked behind a counter at the corner store, and he kind of took his real life events and kind of put it into a movie. And it turned out really fucking good. Very smart. The way it was written, the dialogue it's great. It's really good. It's just damn good. If you haven't seen it, Clerks, go watch it. It's incredible. It's in black and white, but don't be turned off by it. It was filmed that way on purpose. And from there he moved on, and like I said earlier, he did Dogma. He did which another great view. He did Clerks 2 way later after the first one. And that is an incredible movie. That one, it's just the way that it's written as well. The jokes are so fucking 2000, but it's so fucking good. And it's hilarious. It's just the most ridiculous things happen in that movie. It's fucking great. Clerks 3. Oh, Clerks 3. Where do I begin? Well, first of all, take your tissues with you. not to jack off. It's to, it's, you're gonna fucking cry. Okay. If you are watching Clerks 3, it's because you're a fan of Kevin Smith, okay, and his movies. So, you heard that it's good, you heard that it's bad. I'm telling you, if you are a fan and you've watched them from the beginnings, you absolutely have to watch this one, okay? Clerks 3, it's kind of the curtain call. It's kind of the end game. It's the third one in a trilogy. Will there be another one? I doubt it. I doubt it. There's an interview that I saw that Kevin Smith said, yeah, he wants to do more, but I don't see it happening. And I don't know. Just the way that this movie is being received, with that 50-50, I don't see a fourth one happening. And if there is a fourth one, I don't know if I want to watch it due to the events that happened in Clerks 3. And let me it's hard to really pinpoint why I dislike this movie, why I'm not in 100%. And not that I dislike the movie. I thoroughly enjoyed it, right? Like, I watched it, I was entertained, I knew what was happening on screen. And as a fan myself, the movie that Randall is filming, and that's not a spoiler, that's in the trailer. Randall is filming a movie, and he's basically filming Clerks 1, which is a callback to Kevin Smith when he first filmed Clerks 1. And all the things that happen in Clerks 1, Randall is filming for the first time, quote unquote. And it's kind of like happening in real time. And, it's really cool because they get back so many actors from that first movie. And that first movie came out in like 92, 93, something around there. And a lot of actors came back. And the ones that I mean by that is going to be like the guy who is, measuring the eggs, making sure that they're perfectly balanced. That guy came back. The lady that is digging through the fridge, looking for that one milk carton that has the longest expiration date compared to them all. She's back. Minor characters like that, they come back. Of course, they're much older, but they're them. It's amazing how they got all these characters back. It's really cool. It's really fun. It's a nice callback. And if you're someone who's listened to a lot of Kevin Smith interviews, or even like Clerks documentaries and whatnot, you're going to know exactly what's happening on screen. And you're going to be like, oh yeah, I know that. I know that one. I know that one. I know that one. And there's one that in my head, like there's a scene where Jay is dancing in front of the store, and he is not dancing. He's like, no, I don't want to dance in front of people, right? And he makes everybody go into the store so nobody can see him dance. Like, that happened in real life, 30 years ago when they first filmed that movie. That really happened. And, and I'm like, hey, that's kind of cool. They threw it into the movie. And, so for someone like that, for someone who's a mega fan, for someone who enjoys these Kevin Smith movies, you're going to like it. Okay. You're going to watch these. It's going to be a nice callback. It's going to be, it's going to be a nice walk down memory lane. The bad part to that is that he's rehashing a lot of the jokes that happened in Clerks 1. And that's what's being presented to you as the laugh. That's what's being presented to you as the joke, right? So you see what's happening in the movie, and that's what you're laughing at. That's the joke. That's, you're laughing at jokes from Clerks 1. But a lot of it is not new. There isn't a lot of new material in there. And it was disappointing in a way, because Clerks 2 and Clerks 1, they're completely different movies. They are different beasts. And Clerks 2 is just absolutely hilarious to me. I love almost every single joke that they say in that movie. It's fucking great. It's a top-notch, it's a top-tier joke. And the way that he trashes movies and Star Wars and Lord of the Rings, and like, it's very, up to date with what was going on in that time. And the jokes were written brilliantly. And now it's like he had nothing. He had nothing new. He was just like, oh, remember Clerks 1? Here you go. And that was really what was happening. It was just refeeding Clerks 1 to you. And for someone who's been watching these movies for such a long time, he didn't really give us anything new, and it's kind of disappointing. And the new material that he does present to us is not meant to be funny. It's drama. It's the story behind the movie making story. There's basically two subplots going on at the same time. And the main one is making the movie, which is all the rehashing. And then the second one is all drama. It's all it's all storytelling, and it's told perfectly. It's Dante Hick, that character. He's basically the main character in all three of these movies, or one of the main characters, right? And that dude, I did not know that he had these acting chops that he showed in this one. Because god damn, that dude made me feel it. He made me get that, that when your gut is just like, "Urgh," and you get choked up and your eyes get all watery. He fucking did that. He got me to choke up like twice, 3 times in the movie. And oh man, it was that dude, the story that he's telling, and the, oh my god. Fucking, oh, I'll get into it. Oh geez, but man, for a casual fan, you maybe seen, one or two of Kevin Smith's movies, you might enjoy it. Maybe if you haven't seen Clerks 1, then you might enjoy it. If you've been watching these movies for years and years, you will probably not feel that satisfaction of watching something new, because you're really not. And I think that's what the problem with Clerks 3 is. And that's what I'm going to say. And I think you should definitely go watch it, though. It's worth my time, and it was worth my money as a fan. And again, though, I just don't know if I have that satisfaction. And in the spoiler part, I'll go into it, I promise. I don't exactly like the way it ended. And even the way it started. The way it started was so prolonged, and like it took, I believe, 30 minutes to get to the main part of the movie. And, the movie's an hour and a half. So a third of that movie is time, kind of not wasted, but they're definitely prolonging it unnecessarily. Like when Randall goes to the hospital, like I think that's like a 10-minute, 15-minute scene alone. It's like, it shouldn't really have taken that long, like I don't know. It had a very slow start. And the end was incredibly emotional. It was gut-wrenching. But again, the way it got to that gut-wrenching scene, like, fuck, man, it just doesn't make sense. Didn't work for me exactly. Like, oh shit. Like, it's hard to say without spoiling, but I felt like there was a lot of quick turns that didn't make sense to me. Like this is my mindset, go, and then all of a sudden, oh, never mind, I'm doing something bad. Like, it just changes like that, and it's so quick, and it just doesn't make sense. It's not the way that people work. It's not the way that we're programmed to think, right? It just doesn't. It was just random. It just felt random and out of nowhere, out of place, and just wasn't. It didn't quite work for me the way that we got there. But when we got there, it was just. It was just an emotional roller coaster. So, I mean, yeah, I've got my gripes with it for sure. I don't think it holds a candle to Clerks 2, because Clerks 2, out of the trilogy, is the GOAT for me. That's the best one. That's the best laughs are in Clerks 2. And one more thing that I want to add is I felt that this one really was a step backwards in the form of character development. Because in Clerks 1, we have these two teenagers that they're just thinking about, kid stuff. They're thinking about teenager stuff. The story is basically about these two teenagers who are moving into adulthood. They kind of figure out what they need to do, right? And then part two is kind of like years later where they didn't do shit about it. And then they kind of end up doing it. They do what they need to do. They're in that adulthood and they find their way. They find their way and they kind of find their place, and they finally do something that excels them and kind of pushes their characters. And not only that, but the friendship that these two guys have, like it just mends, and it's just elevated to such a level where they're talking to each other, and they fucking tell each other that they're best friends and they love each other, and it's really great character growth for them. And this one, it's like none of that matters. It's like none of it happened. They're just kind of like the same bullshit teenagers from the first one, kind of, but these guys are like in their 50s, and in the movie, they've spent like 40 years of their lives together. I mean, how is it that Randall's still an asshole treating Dante the way that he does? It just doesn't make sense. It was a step backwards, and it just really takes away from what Clerks 2 built. And, that's probably my biggest gripe with this one. It just doesn't feel like Kevin Smith remembered what he wrote in Clerks 2. And it just doesn't feel right. It's just not good storytelling long term. And it just felt out of place to me. However, again, as a fan, I did watch through it and I enjoyed what I was watching. And but yeah, it definitely does not hold a candle to Clerks 2. What would I rate it? I think I would give it a 7.5 out of 10, just because of the second story that's being told in the background. And it's just, when you get to it, it's a big payoff, and it was worth watching for me. So I liked it, but I didn't like it. I think you should watch it. You should go watch it. Yeah, definitely go watch it. And then just let me know what you think. Let me know, and see if you agree with me or if you disagree with me. If you think this movie's amazing, yeah, shoot me a message on Facebook, Instagram, email me, bogsbird@thesfos.com. Let's have a conversation.